Sorry. We are back. We'll just do a quick summary because I noticed some people joined us towards the end of our video where we had over 60 people live. Okay, so now I'm sorry, Lori K1. Pẹ̀lú àwọn ìyàwó wọn. Like I said earlier, Titi Masha has been sharing on her page how our children are in Ijebu Ode at their father's place. She shared the video of her children drawing up their suitcases, and she posted the video online saying, my queens walking majestically to their father's place, kind of thing, you know. And we saw beautiful girls, happy. Almost like Ileya baba ọmọ kì í bọmọ lẹ́rù. So that is what the children are doing now. She also shared another video where the children are in the pool swimming, having fun at their father's resorts. And of course, pick comments are when you're lágbára. People are like, yes, this is what we are talking about. Ile baba ọmọ kì í bá ọmọ lẹ́rù. Remember for the past 3 years that K1 married Eleba Yellow. That's our own Ropo. Ropo has been in charge. You know. Ileya, she would be there with her husband, receiving dignitaries and all of that. But ìyẹn ti wá ṣe kíni, ọ̀pọ̀ ti wá sún ní ọdún yìí o. Ọ̀pọ̀ ti sún ní ọdún yìí gan ni. She even did a video. Ropo did a video. If you check her page right now, she shared a video of herself abroad. Maybe it's UK or America. I'm not sure, but it's abroad. And she was coming out of the house, going back, wishing people well. That wishing you Madam Ropo, kí ló dé? Kí lẹ̀ ń ṣe ní ìlú abroad níbi tí ọkọ yín wà ní Nàìjíríà as ìyàwó Alhaji? Ṣé dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọdún yìí ọdún tó gbàǹkangbè fún àwọn Muslim ni? Pé kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀? Post tí Titi Masha kọ nígbà tó show àwọn ọmọ ìtàn swim. Ó ní àwọn we have ganu sí o, thankful and grateful. That was the first post she made. Then another one, between ọmọ ẹ̀tí factory Liton Daily Baba wọn. I'm going to do the video afterwards so you can see what I'm talking about. Titi Masha wrote, Ọdún Ileya, àwọn girls mi, the queens of the castle, walking majestically in their territory. Àwọn Ganusi Republic. Now you're banning, hey! Let's get started. This is good to see. Thank God at last. Titi and her children. Wọ́n ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ bàbá àwọn àti ọkọ ẹ̀. Ìyẹn mà dá ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré gbé ganu sí comment section Titi Masha nígbà tó post video yẹn. Somebody said, Ile baba ọmọ kì í bá ọmọ lẹ́rù. Then Dami Masha, òun náà sọ̀rọ̀ sí comment Titi Masha. Ó ní àwọn gang. Another person ní, the Masha girls are here. Enjoy your time with dad and mom. Another person said, Adufeola Omobewaji Opeyemi, enjoy your stay. Àwọn Ganusi Republic. Another person said, àwọn ọmọ olóríire. Somebody said, Melissa ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Another said, this one sweets my belly like amala and gbegiri. Another said, àwọn ojúlówó ọmọ Òjùṣàgbọ́là. Somebody else said, inú mi dẹ̀ ń dùn pẹ̀lú fídíò yìí, alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin. Ilé wo ò ní di ilé onílé o, ẹ ṣàmì o, kẹgbẹ́ tó àdúrà mi, àṣàmì. Somebody else said, see the Òjùṣàgbọ́là dynasty. If you go on Titi's page, you see all these comments I'm reading out. Somebody else here said, yes, so àwọn ọmọ Òjùṣàgbọ́là pàtàkì. Na this circle I belong, I beg. Another said, the girl who came after Angela takes after her mother in character, graceful, reserved, and quietly composed. She walks with a gentle elegance. Now every step reflecting the same calm and understated poise that defines her mother's demeanor. Somebody else said, how many times can I like this video? Hey, eléyìí ga o. Another said, Àjàló lẹ́rù irọ́ ni pẹpẹ ń pa. Let's go there. Adufe Olami. Alfatia, I can't love you less. Emi yashi ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún láyé, inshallah. Àmín. Another said, Melissa and her suitcase. So funny how she's dragging it along. Another person said, I wish you all many more celebrations in the land of the living. Another person said, I love this so much. Ọpọ́n ti sún. No wonder tí a ti rí wọn ní abroad. Titi, you do this one. No. Ṣé pé ó lágbára. Somebody else now said, wọ́n sá lọ kúrò ní Naija pátápátá. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n dúró níbẹ̀ yẹn lórí comment section Titi Masha. Tẹ́ bá ti lọ síbẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tí mo kà ẹ máa rí níbẹ̀ and even much more. Now, what are we going to talk about? We're just quickly going to analyze this situation. Everybody knows that Titi and Ropo, Odula àwọn méjèèjì wọn ṣàìmọ̀ fólókọ àwọn méjèèjì. While they might not be very close friends, they were not just acquaintances. They patronized each other's business. If you go on YouTube, we've talked about this severally. You see when Ropo was opening a plaza or a business building, and Titi was there to celebrate with her. And then, before everything became known to the public, Titi always posts Emmanuella as one of her customers. And you know, Emmanuella too is very beautiful, you know. So, Oman patronized Titi. But Katowi Boda Daddy wa K1 náà la máa àwọn lè kó ẹ̀dá. Àwọn ni pẹ́pẹ́ yoyo wọ̀ lójú. Pé ọmọ ló dùn tó yìí. Bí ó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ìyàwó mi jẹ́ ó jálè mi náà. Bàbá wa gbé súnmọ́. Mo fẹ́ bìrì pé bàbá ló gbé súnmọ́ Rọ́pò. So, because àwọn ọkùnrin lè kó ẹ̀dá, a kò máa ń forí àwọn obìnrin lára wọn ni. So, nígbà tọ́rọ̀ dẹ̀ wá wọ̀, you know, before we just make the story unnecessarily long, they started benching. And before we knew it, Baba kicked Titi away. Abi Titi left in anger. And Ropo became the wife. She didn't just become a wife. Their relationship, I don't think, is something that is more than 6 months, according to what they said. Baba wa wò pé mi ò kàn ní fẹ́ girl ìbò máa fẹ́ sílé ni. That's how Baba ended up marrying Emmanuella as a proper wife. So Emmanuella is a wife. She's not a girlfriend. But the feeling of betrayal, you see, one thing that normally pains us women, if our husband decides to play away match, of course we don't like it, but if he chooses to do that, Bosewaju, you know what is Bosewaju? Bosewaju means please move further. Don't do it in my territory. Don't do it with my friends or people I know. It hurts deeper. If you see men who, yes, they want to do away match, but they respect their wives, they do everything to make sure pé ìyàwó wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbóòórùn ṣìnà táwọn ń ṣe. Ìyẹn àwọn ọkùnrin tílé wọn sì jọ lójú o. But you know how it is. Things changed. Titi became distraught. She became heartbroken. Went back to her business. Ọmọ onílé ọlọ́nà lòun náà. Continued selling her lace. She even lost a lot of weight at that time. But you know one thing I always say? Whenever you're involved with a man and you break up with him, if you want to do your fight, do it physically or offline. Don't ever come online and drag your husband, your boyfriend. Don't do that as much as you can. I beg you. Like I always say, ṣẹ́rẹ́ ẹni tó bá dùn yàn nú lénìí, ó lè banú yàn jẹ́ lọ́la. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ banú yàn jẹ́ lénìí, ó lè dùn yàn nú lọ́la. So that's your husband that is doing kurukere with his bola. As long as, especially if you have children for him, you still have to hold your anger to an extent. That's why we always tell young ladies these days, the boyfriend, the next thing is on their status. They are throwing shades, saying, Bola oju 0.001 meters low. Koju 0.0 kg low. You don't need all those things. When the relationship was sweeting you, you enjoyed it, the owners of it. So when your relationship turns bitter, you have to take responsibility for what you can take. And if it's something you cannot take, you waka with your pride intact. You waka. So all these things that has been happening, one thing that's worked for Titi is because who drag K1, not even for 1 second. If you go on Google, there's no video, no write-up where anybody can quote Titi as dragging K1 or abusing K1 or exposing his secrets or telling bloggers to blog him. She never did. And I will tell you today, that is one of the reasons why K1 could go back to her. Because kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí lẹ́yìn 30 mọ́ gbogbo àwọn ìyàwó almost 9 K1 30 mọ́ tá lè má kà from beginning to the end o. Kò sí kankan tí K1 padà lọ bá rí. Ó lọ nìyẹn. Àfi bóyá àwọn míì tá a mọ̀ but still tó wà ní public domain yìí. We were shocked when K1's mother died and K1 was giving Titi good treatment, preferential treatment. Wọ́n ní kó jókòó síwájú. Àwọn èèyàn ní yé Titi àdúrà tó gbà ń bó ló ti gbà á. Ọlọ́run ti. People were excited, not because she's a saint, because the way she handled the situation. When they say, tó bá mọ understand ẹni tó ń fẹ́, ó máa dà pé oògùn ẹ̀ ó lọ ṣoògùn ẹ̀ ni, kò dẹ̀ ń ṣoògùn. You know what to take, and you know what you want. But Emmanuella doesn't seem to have. Please don't drag Emmanuella here. I beg you in the name of God. You see, one thing I've learned in life is you don't trample on someone who is already on the floor. You don't. Because ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá wà on the floor lẹ́nìí, bọ́lọ̀ ṣe máa ń ṣe inú ọlá ẹ̀ tó bá fi ìwà kẹ́ni yẹn ó lè make amends. Kó stand tall tomorrow. Ṣebí 3 Salahs ago, Titi was nowhere to be found in Ijebu with K1. Look at how tables have turned today. So we don't trample. Yes, we'll talk about it constructively, what they've done or they've not done. Yeah, that's why it's a gossip channel. But not to strip them of their human dignity. No. Because in this game of love, some people are constant winners. While some people, they are constant losers. Bóyá destiny ni o. Bóyá ìmọ̀ ìwà wù ni o. Bóyá energy level àtàwọn ọkọ tó fẹ́ ni o lọ papọ̀ ni o. I don't know. There's no one rule fits all. There's no one rule fits all. But does Titi have the key to K1's heart? Oh, she does. Maybe it's that calmness. No man yí bàbá yẹn lórí pé ọmọ ló tutù báyìí. Ọmọ ló pretty báyìí, ọmọ ló calm báyìí, ọmọ ló mọ owó ṣe bá ọmọ ló jẹ́ pé àwọn obìnrin tó máa sọ pé tó máa bomi sílẹ̀ ẹnu báyìí bí tó ti máa bá nìyẹn. And this stage that K1 is right now, K1 is all about his children. So you as a wife, if his children are not in love with you, if his children are not keen into you, you cannot enjoy K1 now. Bàbá ti dàgbà o. I don't know if I should repeat what I said. So you can see how all Baba's children were warming up to Titi Masha when K1's mother died. All the children were towards Titi Masha. The other wives were towards Titi Masha. Ìwà ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Tó bá wọn ṣe ń gbàdúrà kó forí gbálẹ̀ títí tó bá mú wà mọ́ wà láàrin yẹn máa sá fún ẹ. And we saw, bá àti ẹ̀rí gbogbo ẹ̀, we saw when K1 left all of them on that party dèké ẹ lọ́ máa ṣayé yín bá ṣe òyìn ní kẹ́kẹ́rẹ́ yín. Yeah? And Titi being the ọmọ àgbà that she is, after the party in the daytime, she never came out at night to dance. People followed, we don't lie here, we say what we see. We go see points. Òṣùwọ̀n tá a bá fi wọ́n fẹ́ lòmíì ló máa fi wọ́n fún wa. Titi never came out for that night party. But Emmanuella was there with her friends. Titi fún láyé ni. Ṣẹ́ra wo obìnrin? Tá bá bá wọn àgbà súnmọ́ àgbàlagbà or can take time láti study emotional intelligence. You see, no matter the storm of life that is coming your way, you won't lose yourself. Yes, you might lose your loved ones. Yes, your friends might betray you. Yes, your husband might betray you. But the most important thing is, in whatever you do, don't lose yourself. If your husband, you've done everything you need to do, and he still decides to leave you, by all means, it's going to be painful. It's going to take a lot from you. Let him go. Don't lose yourself. Because when you lose yourself, ló máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa rò ó káàkiri, ló máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa ṣe ká fún, because o get ara ẹ mọ́. But when you don't lose yourself, you retain your dignity to remain as a woman. And you know how to zip your mouth and channel your energy to your children or your business or your career. Now, that video, you remember there was a portrait, a picture. It's okay, when Titi was dancing. People were even thinking, yeah, but Titi no she picture in. We didn't know that it was one artist, Loshe, and that artist, the same artist, Blogbefu, Emmanuella, lọ́wọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́bàá ìtẹ́wọ́n ti fídíò yẹn àgbẹ̀ lórí channel yìí ẹ wo lórí ti YouTube ó wà ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ follow story yẹn back to back ńgbà yẹn ẹ máa mọ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. Emmanuella had to be telling the artist pé kí leléyìí èmi ò fẹ́ picture kankan ẹ má gbé picture mi o òkú ló ń gbé picture Emmanuella òun ṣòkú o I don't want it ó ṣàṣọ ìbúdó kúrò mọ́ ni where is this beautiful lady emotional intelligence at this critical time? I'm a paranta, but aranta, and don't body longe monogamist. You don't get it? You cannot fight over a man in your 40s the way you fight over him in your 20s. That means the 20 years difference between the gaps, the two ages. Learn. Fogbologbon shogbon. Lọ fún classes of emotional intelligence. No, you don't. At age 40, when life begins at 40, surely what about gbọ́n in your 40s? Lè gbọ́n mọ́. Don't go show about my shit to my fi. What are you talking about? A man who has this woman in his house who has 3 children for him. They came back together. You don't know at that point you are the center of a circus. Yeah? And you're not very objective and diplomatic about how you carry yourself. Tan teacher a lot of obìnrin you know. Ta ló ń kọ́ wa? Ó ti mọ̀ pé situation yẹn ó ti wà in a delicate position. Ọmọ wàá gbé wọ́nran sílẹ̀ ni o. Ìga ẹ tó bá lọ sókè at that time wàá jù sílẹ̀ ni. Ṣọlá lomi wà ó máa mọ̀ play humility kó ṣe pé foolish pé kí má bà tèmi jẹ́. Má jẹ́ kí n lọ ṣìṣe, má jẹ́ kí n lọ ṣìṣọ́. I don't know what kind of friends she had that day that were not able to step her down. Wàá ká mọ́ra ni. Ìgbà tí ìwọ náà wọlé woman yìí náà sunkún ó sáré kábàkàbà pẹ̀lú ọmọ mẹ́ta pé yéè bó lòun fẹ́ kó wọn lọ. Ìwọ náà dẹ̀ ti taste ibi kan àbí méjì rí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Ṣẹ́ra wo obìnrin tó bá gbọ́n ayé ẹ̀ máa dùn bàjẹ́. Wàá ṣayé wà alright. Bóyá ọkọ dúró ọkọ ò dúró wà okay. Especially kó wá mọṣẹ́ ṣe kó wá jíṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Oh my God. If he goes, he will come back. If God permits. And if he doesn't come back, make sure you don't lose yourself. Focus on yourself and your children. If you want to do it again, ayé ìsìn yìí bá bí yàn ọlọ́kọ mẹ́ta ọlọ́kọ mẹ́wàá ṣáà ti make sure pé o ní financial muscle tó máa fi take care ara ẹ̀ tó máa fi dùn. Like I said, it is not to trample on Ropo. No. Anybody, any woman who makes a mistake now, learn from your mistakes so that you don't make the same mistake again. Because there's nobody Ropo wants to go and meet now. Tí o ti níyàwó tá a pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ tẹ́lẹ̀. Lè rí single guy fẹ́. Ilé ò ní dàrú mi ní kíké wọn lé síta o. But it has shown for her to do a video a few hours ago showing her abroad on few hours to Ileya, which she has always taken charge in her husband K1'S house. Ṣé rí pé ìgẹ́tà sí bí nìyẹn. Ìgẹ́tà sí bí nìyẹn. So ká máa ọpọlọ ṣe kọ́lọ̀ ń kọ́ wa mọ̀ ṣe ká má ṣìṣe ká má ṣìṣọ. So we'll wait till tomorrow again as Ojúde Ọba is happening and the Ileya grand finale, the videos they are going to do, and we'll come and do it and do the analysis here. But ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bu Ropo ẹ má bu Titi bí o àwọn ò ṣe fídíò láti wá búyàn àfi analyze ni a dẹ̀ fi ń kọ́gbọ́n mọ́ ọgbọ́n ni. Ṣé mọ̀ pé when it comes to knowledge and wisdom, we have to constantly learn from our own experiences and from people's experiences. But Oga K1, ìbà fún yín o. Women, please, as much as possible, when they marry you on top somebody, for poloshe, if you allow a man to go and use you to do pepper body for his wife, show you that pepper body, one of my experience, ojú ẹ máa bó. Tójú ẹ bá bó àwọn èèyàn wá ní ṣàánú ẹ wá ní ṣe bí nǹkan tí wọn náà ṣe fún yàn kan nìyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fọpọlọ sí o. You cannot marry a man in your 40s and act naive like you're an 18-year-old girl. You can't. You've seen life. You've tasted one man. You've tasted another man. Now you're in another marriage and you don't want to borrow sense. You have to borrow the sense by force. So I'm not saying pé wọ́n split you, pé K1 àbí Ropo split you. Àgbọ̀ evidence yẹn. But for her not to be around for this Ileya and sending the video from abroad while Titi and her children are majestically walking around enjoying Mayegun resorts. Ẹ jẹ́ àdá dúró bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ bá drop comment sí comment section. Ire o.